the GreenApple Corps is at the forefront of the Big Apple's efforts to become a more environmentally friendly and sustainable city. GreenApple Corps members work to preserve and restore natural areas throughout the city, care for street trees, and increase public awareness through education. Members of the Corps work in classrooms and parks all over the city. Today, they are in Bronx Park, clearing and protecting an island in the middle of the Bronx River from invasive vegetation.
You're helping to sustain these lands that are really a great place for people to visit. They're a great place to kind of help our city become a better city for people to live in. It's really nice to know that I'm part of that effort to really, just improve the city as a place to be.
Why am I doing this? Just to give a little back to the community.
I wanted to get a little experience in the environmental field because that's what I want my eventual career path to be, but also I was really interested in the idea of setting aside some time for service.
It's wonderful to have a job working as a GreenApple Corps crew leader in New York City. My life is completely different than anyone else's that I know.
I really enjoy the diversity of work. I like doing something kind of different every day.
Not only am I a teacher and not only am I someone who's working hands-on, but I'm also someone who's learning at the GreenApple Corps.
It's also very important to me to get my hands dirty. I'm only happy when I'm doing physical labor, and to be able to live in New York City and have kind of the cultural diversity and the artistic diversity that's present here and still have employment outdoors that's really rewarding and allows me to get dirty. It's really satisfying. So, and to help people.
I believe that public service is an integral part of every person's life, and it should be something that everyone should be interested in, and it's just all about giving back to the community.
I joined GreenApple Corps because it sounded like an awesome program, a great learning opportunity, and I wanted to do something for the city that I grew up in.
The GreenApple Corps is a 9-month public service program funded by the New York City Department of Parks. And we have 3 main missions.
We focus on ecological restoration, urban forestry, and environmental education. So we go into the more wild areas of the parks in New York City and restore them to the habitat they used to be, taking out plants that shouldn't be there and putting in plants that should.
And that's what you see here. We're trying to restore this island to a more native condition. Second mission is urban forestry. And so a lot of what we do is we take care of New York City's street trees. And we do that by hands-on practitioner work, and we also do that by educating people to be tree stewards, which ties into our third mission, which is environmental education.
So going to classrooms and teaching kids about the environment and how important it is.
We work with the students to create this sort of science curriculum that they might not necessarily get otherwise in school. So it's a really neat opportunity for us to get in there and work with the kids and teach them about the things we do, and to hopefully instill some of these values into them so that they'll want to be environmental stewards as they get older.
The Stewards of Tomorrow program covers botany, biodiversity, environmental health, and personal health. And so we just try to teach kids about how they're connected with their environment and why it's important for them to take care of that environment and how that in turn helps their health personally.
Adam and Zen taught us about natural resources. They both are from GreenApple Corps, and they really help their land around them because they really care about their environment.
I think they're wonderful models for our children. They're nice, they care about kids, and they care about the environment.
We're trying to learn from them about natural resources and ways to save paper and other things that are really important to us that we already use.
We learn about reuse, reduce, and recycle to reuse it again, and don't just throw it out.
As a GreenApple Corps member, I spend a lot of days teaching in high-needs areas, teaching little kids about the environment and teaching them to be environmental stewards and teaching them just to be really interested and curious about the environment, trying to encourage a curiosity about nature, but also trying to educate.
I think maybe the best part of this program is that they have raised the awareness of the children about the environment, about healthy eating, about what it means to be a part of a whole larger ecosystem. Even some of the teachers' awareness has been raised. And so we feel that we are very fortunate to have the Green Apple Corps come to our school.
We are the Green Apple Corps, and New York City is our park!
If you're interested in making the 9-month commitment to the Green Apple Corps, check out the park's website.